Hi, stats class. I am your teacher, and I am definitely going to try to do some higher quality videos for you in the future. So this is sort of my initial attempt to do something, and I hope it's helpful. Because I noticed that many of you had a considerable amount of difficulty with levels of measurement, nominal, ordinal, interval, ratio. And this happened on quiz number 2 for week 1. And so I wanted to spend a little bit of time re-explaining this concept. So first of all, the 4 levels of measurement overlap each other. So all data is nominal at least. So for instance, weight data is nominal because it does label people with their weight. Your weight is a label that can be attached to you. Weight is also ordinal because weights can be put into order. 100 pounds is higher than 90 and less than 120. So it's also ordinal. It's also interval because differences can be calculated and are meaningful. The difference between 90 pounds and 100 pounds is a 10-pound difference, and that's the same 10-pound difference that exists between 180 and 170. So differences are meaningful. And finally, it is ratio level data, because someone who weighs 200 pounds weighs twice as much as someone who weighs 100. So ratios are meaningful. So ratio level data is all of the categories. It is nominal, it is ordinal, it is interval, but it's also ratio. So if you were to ask me how old I am, it would be completely fair to say I'm 15 years old. I am 15 years old. I've been on this earth for 15 years. No one can deny this. But I'm also more than 15. So you'd consider yourself lied to if I said I'm 15 years old. I should give the highest answer I can honestly give. So weight is considered to be ratio level data. So on the quiz, one of the questions dealt with blood levels of something, and these levels were low, medium, and high. See? I wrote them down for you. Low, medium, high. And they're backwards, because I don't know what I'm doing. So I could show you. Maybe I'll show you in a minute this. But basically, low, medium, and high are labels. Many of you put nominal level. Yes, they are labels. Some of you put interval level. They are not interval level because the difference between low and medium, for instance, what is that? What is the exact difference between low and medium? Is it the same amount of difference as exists between medium and high? What is high minus low? What is the answer to that? Interval level data is a level where differences are meaningful. And that just is not the case with low, medium, and high. It's certainly not ratio. We don't know that high is twice as much as low. Twice as much of what? It doesn't make sense. However, we do know that high is higher than medium. It's higher than low. Medium is higher than low. So they are naturally in order. We never say medium, low, high. That would be silly. We're giving them in order, low, medium, high. So it is ordinal level data. Political parties, Republican, Democrat, Independent, they are nominal. They are labels. Can we go further? Are they ordinal? Can they be put into any kind of meaningful order? You could put them in alphabetical order. Democrat first, starts with a D. But that's not a meaningful order. Democrat doesn't meaningfully come first in any sense. So they're not ordinal. And if they're not ordinal, they can't be the others. All interval level data is also ordinal. So it's nominal. And then colors of M&Ms. Some of you said ordinal. Some said interval. Some said ratio. And I do not understand where your mind was at, what you were thinking, because what sort of order could you meaningfully put red, blue, and yellow in? Which one naturally comes first? You could put them in the orders they appear in a rainbow in the spectrum, Roy, G, Biv, or whatever, but that's not a meaningful order for us. Red M&Ms don't automatically come first in any meaningful way. So that also is not nominal. It's certainly not interval. You can't subtract red minus yellow and get a meaningful number. And it certainly is not ratio level. Red is not twice yellow. That doesn't really make a lot of sense. So I'm all ready here to draw something. So let me do that. See if I can. Well, you know what? I think this is long enough already. I think I'll stop here. I'll draw something for my next video. I hope this was helpful. This is not officially lecture number 2 for week 2, so I'm not putting any lecture questions in here. That will come later. Maybe it'll be another video like this, and I'll figure out what I'm doing a little bit better. I will, however, give you some questions to think about, and if you want to let me know the answer or share with the class. Let's think about Social Security numbers. What level of measurement would those be? Let's think about the old-fashioned idea, if you like an actor, of a man or a woman, and you say, well, she's a 10, you know, on a scale of 1 to 10, she's a 10. Angelina Jolie is an 8 or something. What would those numbers be? What level of measurement would those be? Or we could say the density of metals. Density. What level of measurement would that be? So 3 different examples, 3 different answers. Let's see if you get this concept. Somebody in my on-campus class asked a really interesting question. She asked whether minutes, what level of measurement minutes are. And somebody else answered. I didn't even have to answer. Another student answered and gave a really good answer and a correct answer. And that is that it depends on the context. If you are saying it took me 15 minutes to do my homework, that's ratio level measurement, because somebody else might have taken 30 minutes, and that is twice as long. So minutes in that sense would be ratio level. However, if you say it is 3:15, so you're measuring time to the nearest minute, that would be interval level, because there's no natural starting place. 3:15 is not twice as much time as any other amount of time, because we didn't start at a particular moment. So then that would be interval level. 3:15 is 5 minutes later than 3:10, so you can subtract 3:15 minus 3:10 and get a meaningful interval or difference, but it would not be a ratio level measurement. So I think that's pretty interesting. I would love to take more of your questions. If you ever want to record a little video like this and share it, I'm going to be sharing this on YouTube because it's a little easier to do. So, okay, I hope this was helpful. And if you have any other questions, let me know. Bye.